Sorry about that, everyone. I did not know I was starting this stream. I think I prematurely started this vlog. Just give me a second here. I wash my hands. There we go. There we go. My apologies. I didn't want you guys to see that. Now I'm embarrassed. So how is everyone today? I'm doing, besides that little incident, me starting my vlog early, I'm doing pretty good. So anyway, guys, earlier this morning I finished a field that we were working on for Mr. Rolow. I'll just go into maps here. We were actually working on field 21. So we actually got that completed for him. So just give me a second here now, guys. I'm just going to send him off a quick text and let him know that that's completed. And we'll be right back. So just give me a minute. Okay, we got that done. Now, I'm just going to go in on the computer here now and on my app, and we're just going to see if there's any more contracts being offered out there. So, as you can tell, we got this one here done, so I put completed next to it. Now, we haven't received payment on it yet. Once I receive payment, I'll get rid of that one. So, I see there's one here for field 25. I'm looking for the bigger ones to make some money. Another one for field 23. So let's see who owns these fields. So on field 23, it's owned by Mr. Puto. So I'll probably give him a message and apply for that. And field 25 is Mr. Siep. So yeah, we'll have to get in contact with them. But before I do that, I just want to go out and look at that nice green grass. Kept mowed right nice. We got a nice little water fountain here with some water in it. So I had someone contact me. They called me, and their English, I must say, was quite well. Apparently, people around here speak English quite well. Even though they're Polish, they do speak English. So that's good to know. But they're interested in actually buying this car. So I don't know how much it's worth or anything like that. So I might do a little bit of research on it and see what I'd like to get for it. I think it needs some repair. I'm not sure if the engine is working or not. The keys are in the house. I haven't really tried starting it up or anything. But yeah, he's quite interested in it. He don't care if it's running or anything like that, so I just got to try to figure out a price what I would sell it for. So I just want to check over the tractor now and make sure everything looks good on it. It needs a bit of a wash, but we don't have anything around here to wash it with yet, so. But yeah, that plow did quite a bit of work for us. Now, I just want to run in and I want to have a look online at the shop. Just to see, I want to see if they got any other type of plows available for us to purchase. So let me go in on the website here. And as you can see, they hold a variety of stuff. See, I want something that's a fair size, but not too big, not too small. And I think these are going to be too big for the tractor. Like this requires 180, that's 260. And the biggest difference is this is actually wider, so you're going down smaller. The only ones that are here that are bigger are these two, and they are quite expensive. Yeah, they're quite expensive, so I think we're going to be stuck with what we got for now. Right? Unless they get some more inventory or more stock in, we'll just we'll use the ones we got. Oh, just a second now, my phone went off. Oh, look at that, it's a text. It's from Mr. Puto. He would like for me to plow field 23 for 13,070 euro. Good recommendation from Mr. Rolow. Okay, well, I'll just reply, yeah, I'll get at it right away. And we'll actually go look at field 23 and start at it. So, there we go. I guess Mr. Rolow really liked the job that we did and recommended us to one of the local farmers. So, let me just go in and look at our map here. So that was field 23. I'm just going to take that off the list now and say that I'm doing it. So let me find it again. Field 23, Mr. Puto. So yeah, we'll accept that contract. Now, once we get, we're going to have to run to the bank machine or email transfer or whatnot, and we'll figure out the payments, how we get our money. But let's go see if we can find field number 23. So let me go in and look at the map here. Oh, look at that. Field 23 is not that far from the farm. It's just up the laneway here. We should be able to get in from around here somewhere, hopefully. Alright, so we'll take a run up and have a look and probably get started at work. But yeah, that'd be nice to get rid of that car. If we can sell it and get some money for it, maybe I'll just tell him to make me an offer, and whatever he offers, I'll take it. Now, I think it's this way we need to go, maybe? Yeah, this way and then just straight up. Looks like a really big field, too. It almost looks bigger than this one that we just finished. So, yeah, he was quite pleased with the job we did. So, I'm happy about that. Now, we got woodland here, so how are we going to get into that field? Where's our little mini-map here? There's field 23 right here. So maybe we can just trek up through the bushes here. I don't want to knock down the trees or anything, so I'll try not to drive over the trees. And here we go. So I'm going to get the drone out, and the drone will follow us around. I got it set up so it follows us right nice. I just got to make sure now that it's all set up, so we'll unfold the plow. And let's drop it down. Alright guys, so I'll still be here. We will have the drone outside watching us, and I'll get some footage of the drones, but you'll still be able to hear me. Okay, so let's get to work. So yeah, I got to get out to the edge now and make sure that I get the edges. I noticed on Mr. Rollo's field, I never quite got close to the edges too good, so I want to make sure I get them here on this one. But it looks like I'm ripping the ground up out past the field. So I actually should check my settings, because there's a button in here that allows you to create outside of the field, so I better make sure that I don't have that checked, and I did have it done. Oh, there we go. Now, this should be better. At least we'll stay in the boundaries of his field. So I just gave him a bit extra to plant. That's all. So, yeah, it's an odd-shaped field, that's for sure. So, we'll take our time with it. And the best thing about it is they don't expect you to have it done the same day. They'll just pay you once you get it complete. Because at my age now, and my eyesight. Trying to do some work once it starts getting dark is not easy all the time. Yeah, the drone is keeping up with us right nice. You can see on my phone here. I use my phone for the drone as a remote, and it allows me to keep position with the tractor as we're going, so that's cool. We really, to be honest, I think we need to, whenever we can and we start making some good money. I was also going to contact the bank as well and look at getting a small business loan to help us out. And just get a few more implements for ourselves. Maybe even get a bigger plow, because this plow is very small. And probably get a tractor that will be able to haul that plow and do some more work. So we'll have 2 tractors, and we'll have a few more little bits of equipment, maybe even like a fertilizer spreader. Because I know once we get these fields plowed, there's going to be a lot of sowing contracts coming up, so planting the fields. And then once the planting of the fields contracts are complete, then there's going to be, definitely going to be some fertilizing contracts as well. So we got to make sure that we can adapt with every change that comes along. And I don't want to be really leasing a lot of equipment to do the contract or using their equipment, but maybe that's an option as well. Like, maybe once I get to know the local farmers here by doing a bit of work for them, they may have some equipment that they own that might be able to help us out. And they might, you know, take a small fee off of the contract for letting us use it, or even just let us use it. But yeah, I would offer for them to take a small amount off of the contract price, just for the sake of using their equipment, not our own. But I'll always use my tractors. That way I'm not going to put wear and tear on their tractors. And personally myself, I wouldn't really want to be loaning out my tractors. Maybe implements, yeah. But the cost of the tractors today, and maintenance costs and maintenance fees and everything else, you know, it's not a good practice to loan out your tractors. And another thing too is if I use one of their tractors and it breaks down, then I'm responsible for whatever happens. So what I'm going to do is I'll continue doing this right around, and we'll get the good size of the field around, which we'll call it, I call it the headland. So we'll get the headland done, and then what I'll do is I'll put in some time-lapse footage of the field, so at least that way you're not bored with me shooting my mouth off and doing some plowing and that. So I'll put some time-lapse in, and then when I go to edit it after, I'll throw in a bit of music for you guys to listen to as you're watching the time-lapse. Because I mean, this is pretty repetitive, just going back and forth the field. And I'll come back to the video towards the end, and we'll have another chat before we head out. But yeah, so far this is a big field to get around. Now mind you, we're only doing 11 kilometers, 12 kilometers per hour. Just imagine if we actually had a bigger plow. I don't have the money right now for it, but we do have some money pending. I think I might have to run to the bank machine and just make sure that it went through. I really enjoy this. Like, I've never farmed in my life, and just to do this is my second job here in Babrosty, and I'm really enjoying it. You know, much different from the old job I was doing, sitting down in an office on a computer all day. looking after other people's problems and all that. Now I'm going to have my own problems to deal with and try to solve, right? I think what I'm really scared of is if I plant a crop after a while and when I get to purchase a field, right? Because I'd like to be able to get a loan to purchase a field and get a bit more equipment. At least we can have one field. And that's if any of the local farmers are willing to sell a bit of land. You know, that's the thing. Most of the land here is already owned by people. And if they're not willing to sell their land, then I got no land to farm. So we'll keep an eye out for that as well. Because I wouldn't mind getting a piece of land, even one field, even a field this size. At least we can start planting our own crop and get practice at it, right? Because hopefully down the road we can acquire more land, and just by buying one piece of property we'll be able to start practicing the crops and see what grows good, what sells good, like how the market is on certain products and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. We're not even around the field yet, and I'm at this job almost an hour. Look, there's the entrance coming into this field. Way down here. I came in from way over on the other side, but I took a shortcut. Or no, I just came in here on this side. And we're almost around the field once. Holy God. Struggling a little bit to get it, but come on, you can do it. We got a bit of an incline here, and it's starting to really dig in. Now, what one of the local farmers suggested on the vlog I was looking at on YouTube, actually, I was watching it on YouTube. He actually has a very similar plow to me, but he hooks up to it the other way, and he says it works better. So maybe I'll try that. I'm wondering. Would it work? Just let me get the rest of this little bit on the edge here that I missed at the beginning. And then what I'll do is I'll disconnect from the plow. So I'll just lift it up out of the ground. Now, I'll jump inside to do this, and we'll drop it. And I'm going to try to hook up from the other side. And see if it works. Even better. As long as it's turning the ground, all you're doing is loosening up the soil. If that works, that'd be cool. It might save our tractor just a little bit. Alright, now let's get lined up. I think we'll start on this side of the field. Now the only thing is I'm going to have to overlap this first little bit because of the way the field is. So maybe we'll just start here. Okay guys, so I'm going to get the work out of it. We'll get this field, I'm going to time lapse this rest of the field. I do believe, and we'll come back after I get a bit done. Look at that, it goes actually even faster. Wow, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Look at that, much faster. Wow, what you learn just from just a YouTube video. I'm going to do a straight line here just to straighten it up. And then I'll come back the same way and we'll pick up anything that we missed. So that way now I'll have a straight line to follow rather than making turns on the field. Wow, look at that. That's running really nice. Really nice, actually. So now let's lift it up. As you can see, I did miss some of it. So now let me come back and I'll grab this bit and we'll go back up to the other end of the field and we'll start again. Alright, so you guys let me get on with this and we will be talking to you. A long time for me, but just a little time for you. So I hope you guys enjoy the footage from the drone when we do this, and thanks for watching. Alright, looks like we actually almost got this field complete. So we will finish the rest off. Looks like we got most of the field complete now. We'll finish the rest off. As you can tell, I never got everything around the sides. So what I'll do now, once we get this little piece here done, we'll go around and we'll clean up the edges by going around, just basically doing the headlands again. If I had my time back, I think I probably would have done 2 more headlands. But yeah, we'll get that completed. Actually, I thought this field was bigger than what it was, but we're really making good time on it, actually. Let's give a little turn here and come back and get this piece. Don't bang into the tree, but I did. It's not a stream unless Mr. Morpheus decides to bang into something. But yeah, it pretty much took us most of the day to get this done. I think we started it just after 11:30 this morning. So, not too bad. Slowly getting less light out, as you can tell. Maybe I'll just turn on the headlights a bit, just to get ready for when the sun goes down. Hopefully we'll have this completed before then. So yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed the time-lapse footage that I just provided. Like I said, you know, I can stream, I can not stream, I can vlog the whole thing, but I like to do the time lapse because I actually got this program and it connects GPS to my phone to the drone, and what happens is it keeps right in the same track. So as you can see now, like the drone just follows the tractor. So it's a pretty cool app. That's what I used to do in my old job. I used to create iPhone and Android apps. So I like playing around with all that stuff, and I created this app so I can control the drone. I thought it would be cool to get outside footage, you know, rather than me sitting in the cab, you know. I wouldn't want to pick my nose or something and you guys catch me doing it, right? But yeah, see how the drone just stays with us? Really cool program. Took me about 8 days to configure the program and make sure that it was working properly and all that. So, yeah. Oh, I think there was just a little bit left over here. Now we might as well work on this side of the field, and I think after I finish this bit, I'm just going to get out and stretch my legs a bit. Been sitting down in the tractor all day. So lift that up. We'll stop the tractor here. I'm just going to jump out and stretch my legs. Oh, look at that. Look at that. What a beautiful, beautiful evening. Oh, just a second now, guys. My phone is going off. Look at that. Another text message came in. And this is from a Mr. Siep. Wow, look at that. Another one. Just wondering if you are able to plow field 25 for a total of €12,565. Got a good review from Mr. Rolows of your work abilities and would love to have you do this for me. Okay, so just let me text him back right quick, and looks like we got another field to do. So I'm just going to go in on my phone here to our manager for our work, and that was field 25. Look, 12,565. So we'll accept that contract. Okay, so I'll just send him another text message back saying, yep, I'll accept the contract and we'll start on it tomorrow. So let me get that off, and then we'll get back in the tractor, and we'll get this field here finished. All right, there you go. Now let's get in here and let's get the rest of this field done. Now we just got the edges more or less to do. Whatever we missed going around. Shouldn't take us too long. Actually, by taking that advice what I read online, it actually goes a lot faster with this plow putting it on in reverse. Oh, I just missed that. I missed a little bit there too. I want to make sure I do a really good job. So why am I taking it up so? I'm just going to leave it down until I make sure I get it. There we go. Slow down. Don't go banging into no more trees. Now, before we head back to the farm after I finish this field, what I'll do is I'll run up to the shop. I know there's a bank machine up to the shop, so I just want to make sure that we can accept that payment from Mr. Rolows. Let's see, we'll probably have to go down here once and then we'll come back up again and Then we'll go over and have a look at the other side. Hopefully that way we'll get it all. It's easier, I think, to do it this way rather than continuing to turn around and go back and forth, back and forth. Yeah, once it starts getting dark here, man, it comes on quick. It starts coming in very quick, actually. As you can see, it is starting to get a bit darker now. Now, hopefully I'll be able to get this whole run. Just come on a bit of an angle and make a turn. There we go. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have to come back down again. It's just a little bit too wide at parts. That's alright. So this is a great experience, you know, getting to learn a new culture, living in a new country. It's very, very cool. I finally got a bank account set up and all that now with a local bank. So now I'll be able to apply for loans and stuff like that. Just have to get a loan application, and I guess we do have a bit of collateral now because we do own that whole farmland over there, so we do have collateral, some overhead. We got the cost of this tractor, book value of course, which is a lot cheaper than what it cost when it was brand new. But that's the way the world is. Everything that you buy, it deteriorates in value. You know, one of the worst type of investments I think a person can make is an automobile. Unless, like, I know a friend of mine, they had some restored classic muscle cars and stuff like that that actually increased in value, but very rare do you get a vehicle that will actually increase in value. Unless it's like multiple years old and there's a high love for that car. But yeah, I was surprised that we were able to get this field done in one day. Actually in half a day, really, if you look at it, because we never really started till almost noon. But now don't count my biscuits too quick because we're not done yet. But I think I can manage finishing this field even if it does get dark. But I want to go to the bank and make sure that the money was put in and update our bank balance just to see how we're doing. So what I'll do is I'll get this field done and then I'll contact Mr. Puto, I think that's how you pronounce it, and let him know that we're done so he can transfer over our payment from him. Then we'll be able to collect on the last 2 contracts that we did, so that's more money in our bank. Then if we can secure a loan, I think we're going to do good. I think we can probably look at getting a better plow, and that'd be cool. I'll probably end up having to do the next contract with this plow because I know it takes a while to get approved for a loan, I would imagine. It's not like I know anyone here, so they can't just on a whim say, oh yeah, he's got good credit, which I got good credit, but you know, of course they're going to have to check into that and verify everything with probably the banks back in Canada. So but, yeah, we're getting it done. I'm really enjoying this, actually. I find this plowing, it's very relaxing when you're doing it. And you know what? As I get more experience, I'll get better at it, doing the turns and the efficiency around the field. You know? It's like anything in life, you always get better with practice. That's what my mama always told me. You know, if you want to get good at something, just keep on practicing. Now, I don't think there's very much left now. I'll try to grab this little bit out on this edge first. Then we'll just back up and we'll get the bit there. Alright, now let's lift it up. I'm looking at my phone here from the drone. And it don't look like this it don't look like this tractor got reverse lights on it. It probably don't, because it is an older tractor. You're not going to be reversing much on the roads. Public roads, it's more like when you're in a field and that. And no one should be in this field except for me, unless there was someone else helping you with their tractor. But usually in that case, you know, you keep an eye out for each other. You don't really need reverse lights. But I mean, I should have a look at it, because all tractors out on a public road need to have reversing lights. And is this the last bit of it? Oh my god, I think we got it all. Just a little bit more right here. And we got this field done. I'm impressed, because it took us a full day on the other one, plus a part of the morning. I actually came out this morning and finished off that other field that we finished for Mr. Rollo. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Alright, I think I'm going to put the drone away now, and we'll come on in the cab. We don't have much left to do now, and I think we had a little tiny bit back there that we couldn't get. And oh, wait, now let's get this piece. There we go. And I think there was a piece over here somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. No, oh yeah, here it is. I knew it. I knew it. There we go. Now let's fold up the plow. That is perfect. Let's make sure it's lifted up. Usually I start driving and it's not lifted up. Now, I'm just going to haul off to the edge of the field here. Now, just give me a second there, guys. I'm going to send a text off to... usually I show you on the screen when I'm texting. I'm just going to send him off a quick test just to let him know that the field is done and all that. And I'm going to head to the bank machine there now to confirm everything. They do everything by like email transfers and all that. So we got that done. So let's head up to the bank and see how we're doing. I just want to update, like you have to go to the bank machine to update the contracts when they pay you their contract. So, and I don't know if there's more than one bank machine around here, but I know there is one up at the shop. So we'll head up to the shop. And hopefully the money would have gone in by now. So this is a very, very beautiful town. Very beautiful town. The weather's nice. Like, it's only springtime right now, but it's 11 degrees Celsius out. Not bad for a nice spring day. And it's getting late now too, so it's after cooling off a bit. Oh. I find tractors, you know, you get in a car or a truck, a pickup truck, and driving is so normal, but then when you get in a tractor and you're bouncing around and all that, it's a bit tedious at times. It's a different learning curve. Actually, I got a plow on the back of this. I should have my beacon lights on, so I'll put my beacon lights on just for safety, just to let people know that I do have something behind me that I'm hauling. I would not want anyone to get injured due to me. Now, here's the lane way that goes up to the shop. I don't know if this is the only way to get up to the shop, but it's the way I'm used to now, so this will probably be the route I take all the time. But I guess eventually there are shortcuts maybe, and I'll learn them. But I definitely don't want to be driving through people's fields and anything like that unless I'm doing some work for them. I noticed too the headlights on this tractor, they don't go out very far, so I hope there's no deer or moose or anything like that going to pop out of the woods here. That would not be fun. Yeah, the drive is long, but now guys, while I'm driving, what I do is I attach my phone and my GoPros to hangers, so that way you guys can get a good view of everything. I would never hold my phone in my hand and drive and stream or record a video or anything like that. So unsafe, so unsafe. I think anyone that does that should be, we upload all this to our YouTube channel. They should not be allowed to upload to YouTube or anything. Okay guys, just let me check the bank machine. Now I'm not going to record this little part of it because I don't want you guys to get my PIN number. But when I come back, hopefully everything will be updated. So just give me a minute and we'll be right back. Alright, so everything is done there now. If you look up there, you can actually see our balance is updated now. So I guess because I'm doing a vlog on it, normally I wouldn't tell people what kind of income I've got in the bank or anything like that. But I do have another bank account that I'm not going to touch. That's my retirement fund that I worked for all my life. So that won't be talked about in this vlog. But for this farming venture, I'm going to be using this banking information because my other bank account that I have is still back in Canada. And I left that over there because I want to try to do this without using any of my money from back in Canada. I took a little bit with me to start off. But yeah, so right now we have 36,962 euros. So we're on the right track. We are on the right track. All right. Now, let's get back to the farm. And I think what I might do overnight, I might, because it pertains my financial and personal information, I'll do this off the vlog, but I'm actually going to inquire about getting a small business loan to help us out. I'm probably going to put in for a loan of 250 or maybe even, I don't know, maybe I'll go for like 400,000. So I'll put in a small loan of 400,000. I mean, that's not small, but for a business loan, that is pretty small. So yeah, I'll put in for a small business loan and see what they come back with. And I'll get that done through email when I get home, and hopefully within the next couple of days we'll get an answer back on that. Right now, I won't be vlogging in the next day or so, but when I get back and get some more answers on what we're going to be doing next, actually, no, we do actually have another. We actually have another contract to do, so I might be vlogging in the next couple of days once I start at that. But I tell you, it would be really nice to get an answer back on the loan before I start that contract. But I'll find out roughly how long it's going to take to get an answer back. And if it's only going to be like a day or so, I might wait to do that contract because it would be nice to get a bigger plow. So I don't know what the processing time is. Alright guys, so I'm just going to cut the vlog here and I will continue the vlog as soon as we get back to the farm. So give me a second and we'll be right back. Alright, we're just about back to the farm. I decided to start up here again. It's getting really dark out now. Now we're just going down the laneway here now, so we should be coming up on the farm any time now. I think that's the field. No, we never did that one. The field we did first is just back there. We got that finished plowed. We got the field right here next to us, 21 plowed for Mr. Rollo. He was really impressed with it. So, And that was really nice of him to go to the other local farmers and let them know. Like, I was going to look on the board to pick up some more jobs myself, and he must have recommended me to a couple of people, and they contacted me and said, you know, hey, we want you to plow our field. So they all know I'm new here, so I guess they just want to give me the work to get the experience. So that's awesome. All right, let's park our tractor here. Oh, turn off the lights. We don't want the batteries to die down. Then we can jump out. Now, I got my torch here. Turn on the torch so we can see what we're doing. And I believe I'm going to go in now and... you know what I'm going to do first? Before I do that, let's go in here. It's awful dark in here. A lot of the TV is off for tonight. TV's off for tonight. But we'll come in the office here. I just want to see. I'm going to go into the local market here. And I just want to see if there are any pieces of land for sale and how much. So if we go into the lands. Like, I don't want a really, really big field. But I wouldn't mind getting a field close to our farm. Now, we own this area here and this area here. Now, I don't know if there's like grasslands here maybe. I think it's like a big cow pasture. So it'd be nice to get, like, if we can get that piece of land, that's not bad. That's actually for sale, and it's for sale for €59,639. And it's got a bit of woodland on it, so we can get some firewood. And it's got a nice arable field on it, so we can get a crop in there as well. All right, looked like the last crop that was in there was corn. What else do they got there? I wonder if Mr. Rollo would sell this piece of land. This one is valued at $47,000. Actually, this one is actually a bit bigger. If we clear out all this wooded area, we might even be able to make this land a bit bigger. And then see all this here area as well. That is cool. What about if we got like something like field 24? That's valued at 63. And oh yeah, look at all the land over here. I don't know what this is. This must be all forestry or dirt land. Maybe we can turn it into arable crops. But yeah, maybe one day we'll take a run over to this part of the map and see what the fields are like over there. Or are they just empty fields? Maybe these are the ones that might be for sale. You know, like you got a field like that is only worth 42,000. Another one for 33, 74. But you get a lot of field with that. But yeah, maybe that's what we'll do. Oh, I didn't want to put in a purchase order on it. So maybe that's what we'll do on the next vlog. I'm going to sit here now. And I'm going to fill out a loan application. So I'm going to try to get a loan for $450,000. No, I'm not. I'm going to go for $500,000. Right? And I think that is the max loan that they'll allow me to have with the collateral on the property that I own right now. So I'll put in for a loan for $500,000. Now, they may come back and say yes, or they may come back with a lower rate or whatever. But, yeah, we'll see what happens, and I'll let you guys know on the next vlog. I'm not going to put this on the vlog because, like I said, I got to be entering in personal and confidential information about myself. But, yeah, so I hope you guys really enjoyed the vlog today. Sorry again about earlier this morning when I started the vlog. I didn't mean for that to happen. And we'll get back at this again now in the next day or so. So, thanks again, and we'll see you in the next vlog. Take care.